Hey, everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday.
Well, Coach, the seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Detroit Lions. Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Hands up!
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Dalton now to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. On the return, here's Agnew. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Stafford here. And that'll be incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Now Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Let's go, D.
Stafford on 1st down. Amendola's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And an alley to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together, but that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6 from the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll be brought down on a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Here's McKissick. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Hey, 70! 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, Abby.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 33. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. They will run it. It's McKissick working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready? 250. 57. I got it. I got double time. Double time. Hey.
Stafford on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past him.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now to the air, Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Mixon with a first down carry. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Dalton. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33.
And a Bengal first down.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A first down throw coming for Dalton. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Galladay, 75 yards. And the Lions are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. This will be taken in at the 1. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Again, help partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games at a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So that one goes down as a 99-yard kick return for 6 from the 1-yard line all the way to the house on the other end. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. Past the 20. And we'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, 49 yards, as they have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the touchdown run came from Kerryon Johnson to cap things off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's second down. The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 6 guys.
Dalton sets up play action. Dumps it off to Mixon. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Mixon with it. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Dalton. He completes it to Tate. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And it's caught. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check 31, check 31.
Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as his guys have now moved out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Mike 57. Time to go, night.
Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A carry now for McKissick. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd.
260. I got you.
Here's Bowden, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nick Bowden taking it in as they have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this 1st half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. but just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Third down from the gun. Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Underneath, this is Bernard. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Nice 57's right. Focus, defense, focus.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. Amendola, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Tyler Eifert, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Eifert, an 80-yard touchdown as his guys have now moved out in front. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
They'll run with McKesson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
No, no, no. Off.
They'll go again with McKissick. Still churning. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. They're not ready for this.
Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Ready. 180. Go. Two times. Hey, 4 down. Hey. 57's the Mike. 57's the Mike.
On first down, it's Stafford. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Hey, move. Mike,
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. We got 4.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And Amendola with a catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run for it with Bo Scarborough. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Taking it in from a yard out as they have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Passing. It's Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Kenny Golladay making his way back onto the field with the rest of this offense. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ready? Blue 60!
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. From the gun on third down, Stafford. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Sean Williams that time in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline. You hate to give the ball away here in the fourth quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton on the screen. Bernard. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Now, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind. It's getting back to the hot start, because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very solid gain of 27. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll run it with Johnson. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are able to extend their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So now Dalton and the Bengals down by 10. 1:53 remaining. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Big spot. Andy Dalton. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Here's Johnson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.